Well, hello. The novelty of a new camera. Here's another quick video I'll post up. This is a relatively new set of engine bars I mounted last fall. I also mounted a set of highway pegs. These are made by Wunderlich. There's this brand and there's also Ilium. That tend to be the two most popular brands of engine bars for the RT water-cooled bikes. So these are very good. I bought them for two reasons, primarily for comfort because I mounted the Wunderlich highway pegs on these bars. It allows me to stretch out my legs just momentarily when I'm riding on the highway on long rides. I don't drive down the highway with my feet out like that. It's unsafe because you're away from the controls. But just for a second, sometimes 15 or 20 seconds stretching out, and stressing and tensing and pulling them back in is enough to keep me going for an extra hour or two. I do like these a lot for the other reason, which is some protection for the bike if I happen to have a tip over. I haven't had a tip over in many years. The last one I had was in 2002. I was actually working on a VMAX and it tipped over on me. I was down on the floor and I actually caught the bars, but the engine touched down. Fortunately, the owner had put small engine bars on the bike, which actually protected it completely. There was not even a nick or a smudge on that bike, thanks to those. These bars will protect your vulnerable engine part if you do happen to have a tip over. They'll also protect the very expensive components around here from damaging, because I can tell you, as expensive as these bars are, this plastic and this engine cover is a lot more expensive. So that being said, as I mentioned, these are Wunderlich. I do like the fact that they come with because the way where they mount onto the engine, they displace the stock light bar. But they have built in a boss to remount this bar onto these engine bars themselves. So that's very nice. The Ilium option is a little different. The design of those bars actually come around the front, if I recall, come around the front. They have a long extension that meets the other side of the engine, and you have to purchase an additional mounting bracket if you have auxiliary lights on your bike. That's fine. So I see that as a detraction for the Ilium bars, and the Ilium bars are a lot more expensive. However, the benefit of the Ilium bars over these ones is that their highway pegs mount out farther than these ones, which leads me to my one complaint about these. I have these highway pegs mounted as far forward as possible. But unfortunately, if I take my feet off of the normal operating pegs and stretch them out to here, like this, it actually isn't any different knee angle than back here. So what I find myself doing is resting my heel up on it like this, which is fine. The Ilium bars are a little bit farther forward, and I've tested them, and they're actually a lot more comfortable. So for that reason, the Ilium bars I would prefer when in a direct comparison. The Ilium bars are proven. There's actually a video online where one of the fellows who either works there or owns the company allows his own bike to tip over with the engine bars on them. And he's got the bars back here on the bags as well, but the bike comes out unscathed after one of those tip overs. I'm assuming these bars would fare reasonably well in a stopped tip over. I don't think either in a really heavy crash, if you were to slide down the highway, I think there'd be a lot more damage on your bike. You wouldn't worry about the bars trying to do too much of a save job there, but perhaps there are people out there who've had high speed get-offs and these things have helped. I'm not sure. Either way, though, I am pleased with these bars. Mounting them was, at first seemed very challenging, but you need to follow the instructions to the letter. And what I found very helpful if you are looking at mounting these and buying these is to take as much plastic off as possible and take the mounting very slowly. And you'll find they fit perfectly, because when you first take them out of the box, they look as though they're not, or they're crooked or they're bent and they're not going to fit properly, but they really, really do. And other than that, the color is bang on match for the bike, for the silver frame of the bike, or silver chassis down here. It's the exact same color. I haven't had any rust, and I've driven with these in heavy rain now, about half a season. Very good, no complaints. And Other than that, I do recommend, if you are considering, to take a hard look at these and the Iliums. You'll find the Iliums are a lot more expensive, but I think you get more bar with that money. So dollar for dollar, I think the value proposition is the same between the two brands. Anyway, until next time.